Today we're going to exercise our freedom to fry in an attempt to make this southern delicacy great again. All it takes is a few unripe vegetables and your God-given right to oil, heat, and the pursuit of deliciousness. In today's dish, fried green tomatoes. Tomatoes. But first, I'd like to say thank you to our sponsor, Melissa's Produce. When you order from melissas.com, it always feels like Christmas the day the shipment arrives. You'll get the freshest, most beautiful produce handpicked from around the world and never have to worry about getting a boring old pair of socks. Melissa's. It's better than Christmas. And now, back to our show. Did you know that fried green tomatoes actually came from the north? It's true. But before you spit out your sweet tea, let me explain. It was first brought to the Midwestern and Northeastern U.S. by immigrants in the 19th century. It wasn't until 1991 when the movie Fried Green Tomatoes came out that it became synonymous with Southern cooking. But don't let that take away from the amazingness that you're about to experience. For all intents and purposes, this is Southern cooking at its finest. Watch and learn. I'm slicing 4 of these beautiful green tomatoes into 1/4-inch discs. Once they're laid out, we're going to get our flour mixture ready. And this is key. 1 cup flour, 1/4 cup cornstarch, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, and 1/4 teaspoon cayenne, and then a few grinds of the peppermill. It may seem like a lot, but I'll tell you what. This mixture is basically the underclothing of an entire crispy outfit. If you're like me, you take pride in your underclothing. Make sure they're nice and tidy, with no holes, and smell good. So get that underclothing all over those beauties. Roll them in that flour, even the wet spots. And then you can set them aside because it's Cajun Remoulade time. Oh yeah, the sauce that legends are made of. With origins in classic French cuisine, it's become so popular in the South that some like to call it Hillbilly Aioli. And yes, it's that good. For the complete recipe, check the description. It starts with a mayo base and then goes hog wild from there. We got ketchup, Dijon, Cajun spice, Louisiana hot sauce, and diced dill pickles. And when I say it tastes like $1 million, I mean before taxes. But you don't have to take my word for it. See for yourself. Ooh. Alright, enough messing around. Let's get back to business. So now on to our egg wash, which 2 eggs and 2 tablespoons heavy cream should do it. Give that a good mix, and then we're moving on. This is what we call a breading station, and it takes some coordination. Wet hand, dry hand, remember that. It's kind of like when you're giving Bobby Jean a back rub and you sneak a drink of your beer with the other hand. She'll never even notice as long as you double time it with the dry hand. By the way, those are Panko breadcrumbs on the left, and boy do they make for some crunch. Make sure to check your oil. Once it's hotter than a blister bug in a pepper patch, or about 350, it's time to fry. Here in the South, we call that sizzle the Crisco Symphony, even though we're actually using the extra virgin. But let me tell you, if the good Lord wore cologne, I'd imagine it smells something like this. I'm talking Am I the only one who tears up at the sight of a big old batch of golden fried whatever? Anything. Just fry it right, and I'm misty-eyed. Kind of like the anthem at NASCAR, respect. And that's why we're using a rack to let the oil drip off. Respect the crunch. Amen. And you thought we wouldn't come up with Cajun Parmesan, didn't y'all? Yes, we did. Recipes in the description. Like the city folks say, bling, bling. Let me tell you, these are the most flavorful crispy fried tomatoes I've ever eaten. And that Remoulade is something special. So even if you don't have any relatives named Bubba, or a gun rack in your pickup, or you never even been to a wedding where the bride and groom grew up in the same household, you're still gonna love these. I guarantee it. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.